Okay, so basically, I'm wearing a different shirt today.
And he doesn't have the blanket on, and his hair is like literally grown back.
Alrighty.
I don't know how that's possible.
Anyways, me and McKenna both watched
Assassination Classroom.
Yeah, season 1 of Assassination Classroom.
We haven't seen season 2 yet.
Yeah. The first thing I wrote down is just the first scene, which is when Nagisa is doing like the classroom greeting things, except they pull out their guns and just start blasting at koro-sensei.
Yeah, that was funny. But like, it took me by surprise when I watched it.
Right when I saw that, I literally said like, I already love this show.
I know you said that to me.
Because it just...
When I saw that, I was like, wait, is like koro-sensei like a robot? Is he like their assassination like thingy, teacher thingy? And then like, they like explained what he actually is, and I was just like, what?
I also wrote down that the intro is really good. The first one is better than the second one. But the second one also has the beach version, which I really like, because everyone's doing like that, like the running in place dance.
Yeah, it's funny.
And it shows Ritsu on the phone also doing it. And I like how in this show, that's like kind of dark. They have all the students just vibing in the intro.
Yeah.
Like really aggressively.
Really aggressively. You know something else I like that is kind of off topic than what we're talking about? How like when like a moment is happening and then like Karma is always sticking his tongue out.
Uh-huh.
That's like...
Yeah. The first big thing that I wanted to talk about was that the premise of the show is really good. I think it's really interesting. But
It is really interesting.
they don't I was a bit disappointed by the actual story. But not that much, and there was stuff that made up for it.
The actual story isn't what I expected the show to be like.
I was expecting like some like Death Note level plans to kill the teacher, but there was nothing that really impressed me that much.
Except for Nagisa.
And the plan that they had on the beach to kill him.
Yeah.
Which went wrong because he went into like the ball mode. But I thought that one was cool, but there's nothing else earlier in the series that like was that like a Death Note level attack.
Yeah, like I was expecting the show to be like training these kids to be assassins or something, and I thought it was gonna be like more dark than it was.
It was a lot more lighthearted than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of jokes. But also, I thought it was interesting how much like social commentary there is.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of talk about the like the Japanese school culture in the show. Because in Japan, stuff like what happens in the show actually happens.
It does?
Yeah, like all the kids, the kids who have the lower grades.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like training assassins in classrooms. Like the
or
kids.
An alien that's gonna blow up the planet.
I've heard that there's like a much bigger bullying problem in Japan, and it's mostly by like the smart kids to the not smart kids.
Well, I would be screwed if I lived in Japan.
And I think that's kind of...
I also can't speak Japanese, so it'd be bad.
That would also be bad. It's like interesting from someone from like the United States, since mostly the bullies we see in movies are like the dumb kids picking on the smart nerds.
Yeah.
But in Japan, it's like...
The opposite.
Yeah. But it's much worse since the smart kids are usually more respected.
Yeah.
So they can get away with it more.
Yeah, that like Karma's backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting, the social commentary, but obviously since we live in the United States and not Japan, we can't really relate to it that much.
Yeah.
But it's still cool to see them talking about that. They also do a very good job of making the principal like a villain.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the first scene we see him in, it's like the last scene in one of the episodes, and he's in like an office, basically, and there's just one desk, and the lights are off for some reason, and there's a bunch of windows behind him, and it looks like he's like the CEO of some evil corporation or something.
That's what it looked like.
But it's
to
literally
me.
just the school. He's just the principal. And he has this like really deep voice.
Yeah, and like remember when he was talking to someone and then they like put like a centipede to represent him or something? Aggressively takes like sip of water.
And the scenes he has with his son are also pretty cool.
His son is also cool. The soccer ball scene. The soccer ball scene. Okay, and then he was like, "You didn't raise a fool, daddy," or something, and like he like turned his head over. They have the same energy.
But yeah, there wasn't. I thought it was interesting how, or I guess it just surprised me that it didn't focus as much on killing the teacher as I thought it would be. There was a lot more just about school exams and stuff.
Also, the teacher, like koro-sensei, is actually like one of the best characters of the show. He wasn't just evil. Like, he doesn't seem like he'd be evil, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, I like how he's going to destroy the world.
Yeah.
That's his plan. But he also just wants to be a good teacher.
Yeah, and he cares so much about his kids, even though he's gonna... That's what confuses me. I mean, I know there's obviously reasoning behind it, but like, why does he care so much about like saving his kids' lives, but he's gonna blow them up?
Maybe they say something about
Yeah, I hope they
feel
say
like
something.
That's probably gonna be like the emotional conflict for the finale.
Yeah.
It's gonna be either like Koro-sensei.
What if he lets them kill him?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be like Koro-sensei doesn't want to kill his students, or the students don't want to kill him.
What if it's
Or
both?
or both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like both is probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Are we gonna talk about the last episodes?
Yeah. The all the episodes on the beach are really good, especially towards the end with the crazy man when he comes back, and when they're going through the hotel, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then the scene where Nagisa is like confronting him is really good.
Yeah.
But I wrote down some stuff for later in like favorite moments and stuff.
Oh, we're talking about favorite moments later?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we talking about right now?
Next is the characters. Before we talk about anyone specific, I want to say like one thing that's kind of a problem with the show, but I don't really see it as that much of a problem. I think mainly other people might point this out a lot more,
Ooh,
which is
look at
that
kitchen bag. Sorry. I was making fun of myself. Since I stare in random directions, I realized I was staring at that, so I just made fun of myself.
But basically,
I really just made fun of my... Okay.
there's like more than 40 characters in the show, especially in the classroom.
Ooh.
It's because it's a whole classroom of kids,
Yeah.
and they're all individual characters.
This is E-class, yo.
And I feel like some people probably see that as a problem since they think you need to know every character in the class. But that's not really... I don't think that's the point.
Yeah.
The point is to...
So it's a normal class of kids?
The point is to, like, sympathize with the class as a whole, since they're being, like, bullied by society,
Exactly,
basically.
yeah.
And so you see, like, moments of each kid having their own, like, personality or goals or something.
And I honestly, like, I every moment that I saw with the kids, like, it made me, like, love all of them. Yeah.
This kind of happened in the tier list video. You can see that if you watch the tier list video.
Yeah.
Some kids have more screen time than others, which makes some of them harder to remember. But I don't think it's the point to know all the kids.
Yeah.
It's mostly just to focus on the people who get screen time when they do get screen time.
Yes.
And then also Nagisa, since he's like the main character.
Yeah.
And the teachers.
I
guess.
also okay.
Now we can talk about favorite characters.
Okay. So I know he's not the best character, But my favorite character is obviously Karma.
Yeah, he's your type of character.
My type of character?
Like,
that's one way of putting it.
He's that character that you always like.
Yeah. Okay. But I know he's not the best character.
Yeah.
He's just my favorite character.
I think Nagisa is definitely the best character.
Yeah, obviously.
He's probably my favorite.
It's one of the rare shows when the main character is actually the best character.
Oh, before we talk about Nagisa, I have some stuff about Karma.
Okay.
Oh, I basically just wrote down that he's the smart, edgy guy.
He reminds me of Light.
Yeah. Because
from Death Note.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, he's that character.
He's that character.
Yeah.
I also think his like sadism is kind of funny.
His what? What does that mean?
You know how he like likes torturing people, basically?
Yeah.
That's what sadism is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's all I wrote about him.
The first episode that Karma is in is iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Karma Time episode.
Yeah.
And that's a nice title. Okay, now we can talk about Nagisa.
Okay. Wait, should we say who our least favorite characters are yet, or do we save that for later?
Let's save that. I like the running joke that he looks like a girl.
Yeah, that's
because
funny.
he does look like a girl and he sounds like a girl.
And I knew he was a guy from the moment I saw him, though, didn't you?
Yeah, he kind of just sounds like Shinji's voice actor.
Yeah, but I knew Shinji was a
Yeah, Shinji looks more like a boy.
Yeah. What if Shinji had blue hair?
Well, he still has like short. Don't do this. The microphone is right here.
Oh, I forgot. Don't do this.
Shinji has like a more boy haircut, I guess. But also
Yeah, Nagisa has like pigtails.
Mm-hmm. But he also wears like the school uniform for boys.
Yeah.
Which is like how I knew.
But that dress fits him so well.
Yes.
Also, the guy that had a crush on him but didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
That one character was just like really sad.
Yeah, but then Nagisa like changed him though. Like he gave up smoking.
He stopped doing drugs.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We stand Nagisa for that though. Also, when he started dancing to try to get him to stay.
Yeah. That was sad.
I loved that episode. But then the security guard was like, "Get out of here!" And then that girl flipped him over. I loved that.
I like the moment where he basically becomes a suicide bomber. I think it was in either the first or second episode. He has like a grenade strapped to his neck.
And it showed how like at first he didn't really think he mattered.
Yeah, he thought he just wasn't gonna be good at it, and so he was just gonna help other people.
I really liked him when I saw that moment, but because like I felt like bad also. Yeah.
But he grows to be like one of the best assassins in the class. I like how throughout most of the series he's kind of just chill. He's just like observing all the stuff that happens, and he's like making comments about it in the narration.
Yeah.
And then since he's mostly chill throughout the series, the part where the crazy guy blows up the antidote and he's like it seems like he's actually gonna kill him. That's like very sad.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Wait. Okay. The crazy guy, when he blew up the antidote, or like what we thought was the antidote.
Yeah.
And then Nagisa turned around and looked at his classmates that were there with him, and he looked like sad and like traumatized in a way. That made me really sad.
Yeah.
Also, just when the thing blew up, I was like.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save that for later, actually.
Okay.
Do you have anything else to say about Nagisa?
Well, he's obviously the best character, like you said.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I like every single moment with him. Okay, especially when, the bullying moment, and then he's just like, "You're gonna kill me."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Do it."
And then they were actually like scared of him.
Yeah, that's like, now I'm gonna use that moment as like, whenever, if something like that ever happens to me, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna do it.
Is that all? Are we done?
Well, least favorite characters?
No, I want to talk about one more person.
Okay, got it.
Which is Ritsu. Ritsu is my other favorite character other than Nagisa.
I talked about her in the tier list video.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
But, I think the first episode that she's in, where she first gets installed in the classroom is just like really funny. Because she starts off as just like a computer, and then she becomes like an anime girl basically.
Oh.
And I thought that was really funny. And then she dies, but she didn't actually die. And yeah, I talked more about that in the tier list video. But yeah, I think she's really funny.
Yeah.
And I like how in the intros she's like doing the dance while on like either a phone or on like her computer thing.
And then when Agis was like, Ritsu, what are you doing in my phone?
Yeah. Now we can talk about least favorite characters.
The psychotic guy who obsesses over children.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
That's my least favorite character. Who's yours?
I'd say he is, because he's just really hateable.
Yeah.
But I liked how his life just got destroyed by Nagisa.
Yeah.
I
relate to that. Okay. In a good way. I mean, like, I'd be fine if Nagisa ruined my...
I guess the worst characters are, like, the super smart people, other than the president's son.
Especially the ones that are always picking on Nagisa. I like the one when Karma broke the bottle in the first episode he was in, and, like, when they were picking on him, and then he was just, like,
There's also those people who, like, kidnapped Kaide and that other girl in the trip episode.
That was when they were on the school trip.
Those
they
guys
don't really
are pretty
matter,
bad.
though.
But they're only in that one part.
Yeah. And then koro-sensei literally had a part of the guidebook on if a student gets kidnapped.
I like koro-sensei's guidebooks.
Yeah.
Because, he was handing out like a different one, I think, for the beach trip, and it was literally like this long.
Yeah.
And it's like...
There's more ways his students could die, so, yeah.
It's not a book at that point.
Yeah,
it's just like... It's like a file cabinet with covers. I guess that's all for the characters.
Okay, moments?
Next is just favorite episodes.
Oh, okay. My favorite episodes are the last few ones.
Yeah. Those are the best in the series.
Yeah. And I also, like, there is obviously Karma Time. That's, like, a really good one, too. And then I like the, there is something else, but I can't... I like the baseball episode. But yeah.
I already talked about the first Ritsu episode. I really liked that one.
Yeah.
I also liked, when they were on the trip, the part with Red Eye.
Oh my god, wait, I like those episodes too.
When Red Eye is just like a cool action movie character,
he's like,
and he slowly realizes that he can't actually kill koro-sensei, and I think that's really funny.
They call me Red Eye. I don't actually have a red eye, but like, it just... He sounds like someone that'd be from the Marvel universe.
Or like some...
Like the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Or like some, like, spy movie or something.
Yeah.
But then he's not actually able to do it. And then he just has, like, tea or something with koro-sensei.
Yeah, like he starts... Okay, I think I might have said this in a tier list video, I'm not sure. Or I might have just said it with you. But when he was eating with koro-sensei, it's not, like, the same at all, but it had the same energy as in the beginning when Coco was eating with Keith. For some reason, it was like... For some reason, it was, like, the same as that, but it wasn't the same thing. But it felt like the same thing.
Yeah, it has the same energy.
Yeah.
Next is favorite moments.
Okay. We already talked about a lot of our favorite moments.
I think
or at least I did.
The single moment that stood out the most was, we kind of talked about this earlier, but when the crazy man blows up the antidote.
Yes.
Because, it's like not expected at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
it shows how crazy he is.
And at that moment, it's like, you think that all those classmates are actually gonna die, and like it makes sense that Nagisa would want to kill him at that moment.
Because I wanted to kill him at that moment too.
Yeah. And it's really good at just making you sad and angry.
Yeah, and the way that Nagisa looks back at them when it happens. And also, I also liked the moment though, like when they showed that those like other assassins that they were fighting throughout the thing though, they weren't actually that bad.
Yeah.
Because they they actually had morals.
Yeah, they were like,
yeah.
this guy's kind of crazy. We don't actually want to kill some children.
Like they said, like when they found out that he wasn't gonna give them the cure, they backed out of it.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to say.
Also the scratchy thing.
Yeah, where he's like.
Yeah, like I thought he was gonna be like some like weird, like I thought he was gonna be like another sibling of koro-sensei the way that they were showing him, like when they showed his like voice, but it was like they like changed it a little bit.
Yeah.
You were like, that's his actual
plot twist.
Yeah. And then there was something else where like what was I gonna say? It's just so stupid how he obsessed over Nagis.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was already kind of crazy.
Yeah, but
so that just like really drove
he
him
seemed
over the edge.
way too wholesome when we first saw him though. Like I was like, wow, he's
Yeah, I was kind of suspicious of that.
Okay, and then when he slapped like the girl that baseball boy has a crush on, I was like, I will destroy you.
Yeah.
Like whatever. You gotta do it.
There's like...
No, you gotta do it too.
What?
Do it.
No. Do you have any predictions for the future?
I feel like koro-sensei is gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like Nagisa's gonna be the one to kill him.
Yeah, I kind of already talked about how
Yeah.
there's probably going to be like that emotional climax where
Yeah.
Koro-sensei doesn't want to kill his children and the children don't want to kill him.
But I feel like I'm gonna be really sad when it happens because I like Koro-sensei. If he was like some evil guy who was like, I'm gonna kill all of you, then like I wouldn't really care. Yeah. But he's not like that, which makes it sad.
Yeah.
Do you have any predictions?
I just said...
Say when worlds collide, you can run.
That's all I had to say.
Okay.
I guess the blonde girl is probably gonna have more screen time.
She already had screen time though. You just forgot. I'm gonna like search YouTube like iconic moments of her and I'm gonna make you watch it.
Okay.
Those videos better exist. I'm just
Maybe-
gonna show you edits of her if I can't find them.
Maybe Red Eye will come back.
I hope. Wait, what if like when they kill Koro-sensei, like all of the assassins like come together and they're like blah 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 blah.
That would be cool.
I know. Or like what if there's like some other threat? Like what if it's not Koro-sensei and then like there's some evil guy? What if the evil guy comes back and then all the assassins have to come together and destroy him?
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that Koro-sensei's brother is gonna come back. Maybe like other octopus people.
Maybe. Do you think there's more?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because I remember they had like numbers.
Yeah.
And their numbers weren't just like 1 and 2. It was like some random distant numbers.
It was funny how Koro-sensei, like when he learned he had a brother, he was like imagining like what happened. And like also the episode before where he took Karma and Nagisa to like the movie theater, and then it was like, wow, the villain was her brother.
Oh yeah.
And like Koro-sensei was like, I can't imagine having to fight against family. That'd be so bad. And then the next episode, and and then in the same episode, he was like, yes, you are going to have to kill your brother.
Yeah. Yeah, because when they left Hawaii, there was his brother watching him fly.
Yeah, and then like the hooded guy was like, you're gonna have to kill your brother.
Yeah.
I was so convinced it was the same voice actor as you and Koku. But
They sound pretty similar.
They sound so similar.
I guess it's just anime voice.
Maybe.
That's all.
Also, when Koro-sensei's brother and the hooded guy, it feels like a different anime when they come.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like another show, like Be the Beginning.
Because they're like really serious.
Yeah.
And spooky.
And they're like, and they have like powers, and they're like, I'm gonna be the one to kill you.
But then the rest of the show is just like lighthearted.
Yeah.
School.
Oh,
stuff.
I also like the pool episode.
With the angry guy, when he gets some development.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah.
Even though he was still pretty angry sounding.
Yeah. I also like the episodes where they have exams.
Yeah.
And
That's
like,
where the social commentary comes in. Real
Yeah.
hard.
I don't like the bad moments when they're getting bullied, but like I really liked how like they stood up to their bullies a lot. Like in the library when they were just studying, and then like all these people came behind them or something, they literally pulled out like their pencils and stuff and started putting it. I don't know if you remember this, but like they literally pulled out their pencils and stuff and they started like putting it to their throats.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, wow, they really are trained assassins.
Yes.
They have grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all we have to say.
What?
What? Do you have other stuff to say?
It's been
I've gone through my notes.
It's been only been 30 minutes though.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be longer. It's okay though.
What would you score the first season of Assassination Classroom?
I would score it like a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry.
Really? I'd give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that's realistic.
Closer to an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because there weren't that many moments. I enjoyed it pretty well overall, but I think the premise, or at least the execution of the premise, was kind of disappointing because I thought there would be more of that. Even though I liked what I got, I just thought there would be more that impressed me.
Yeah. The show is better than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought it was gonna be like something else, but then when I watched it, the storyline was different than I thought it was gonna be, and I was impressed. So yeah.
Oh.
I watched it with low expectations, so.
I forgot to say this. I like the artwork in it.
Yeah.
Like, the aesthetic of the characters is like weirdly nice because they have like thick but uneven outlines around them.
Also their hair colors.
But yeah, what show are we currently watching? Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yes. Oh, can I put another one? Classroom of the, say the word.
Elite.
Yes, right
That's
here.
like an English word, you know.
I know, but I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, that's what she's watching.
Okay, maybe we can put both of them right here. Woo! Also, I haven't started them yet, but there's this anime called Orange, and then there's another one called Fruits, or Fruit Basket.
Fruits Basket?
Yes! Wait, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was planning on watching it at some point.
We can watch it at the same time. Wait, no, we should watch it by ourselves. Okay, what were you gonna say?
I'm still watching like all the same shows I was in the video that came out before, except I finished Serial Experiments Lane,
Okay.
but I still haven't finished like anything else.
Okay.
And I'm still choosing a show for McKenna to watch next. But I guess we're also gonna start watching the second season of this show.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is the last part of the show.
I'm pretty, yeah.
The next video, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. It will probably be about Bungo Stray Dogs.
Most likely.
But I'm not sure, really.
Yeah.
Because this is like...
There's like 3 seasons and a movie.
We've
I finished it in 4 days, so yeah.
I think it's been 4 days since I started it by now. So I'm going a bit slow.
Yeah, you're slow.
Yeah, we've like reached all the shows that we already finished. And so now I don't know what happens next. Bye.
Bye.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yeah. I'm an old dirty dog all day.